Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country.
Just imagine the people back in the day when they would have to travel certain distances for months or even years. What is one thing that they would carry with them? The Quran. Why? Because they did not have it on their mobile devices or their gadgets. Brothers and sisters, imagine you have a app, the Qurani app, which not only shows you how much rewards you get, but reminds you to read the Quran, gives you reminders. Download the Qurani app now and let it testify for you on Yawm al-Qiyamah that you read it wherever you was. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. I'm here with Dawood, alhamdulillah, a beautiful brother who I've known when I first came to Islam. And he is here, the head of distribution at Salam, Salah Pro. So if any of your mats are coming late, it's not his fault, alhamdulillah. He's been sending out thousands and thousands and boxes and boxes. I am worn out. We're sending you 4 boxes. Shaykh Farooq, if you've run out, please let us know, inshallah. SQ, let us know, inshallah. We're supplying all the Dawah tables around the world with the Salah mask. Okay, let's get straight into it. So Trump has come out. I haven't seen the video. I've heard that he said some stuff about the Somali community. Obviously, I think he has a problem with Ilhan Omar. And I think he's trying to bring that into inshallah,
That's
which
correct,
is not fair. I don't think she represents the Somali community. Anyway, shape form, I'll be honest with all respect, alhamdulillah, Somali community and what they stand for, what they do. Ilhan Omar is a disaster for them in those specific aspects. So let's get straight into it. Let's watch. Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
I haven't. So let's watch it, inshallah.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Billions. Every year. Billions of dollars. And they contribute nothing.
Is he talking about Israel? One second, bro. Is he talking about Israel?
That's literally the running joke.
We've contributed billions and billions.
Yeah.
And they have contributed nothing. Is he talking about Israel?
Yeah. That's literally the running. That's the running joke.
I'm genuinely starting to think now.
X, that's been
was
the
he
running
talking
joke.
about Israel before he spoke about Somalia? Is this what's going on?
That's what people are saying.
Okay.
The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
Yeah, it wasn't 88 because we want to correct as well, Mr. President Trump. Because I watched reports about this. It's apparently it's 45% of like people who are on welfare, but then even that I don't know how true it is. But 88 is
okay, please, with all due respect, man. Look what's going on in your country, man. You've got drug addicts on the road like the zombies, homelessness, gambling addiction, alcohol addiction.
Absolutely.
Pedophilia. In fact, and you protect those pedophiles who are and they fly back to Israel.
The Epstein files.
Exactly.
But like, in fact, the Somali community, especially in Minnesota, they're actually known to own businesses. So they're very hardworking people who build businesses in Minnesota and elsewhere.
Yes, exactly. That's really true, subhanAllah. And he's talking about all this kind of stuff. With all due respect, if there's anyone that's causing, when it comes to pedophiles and this, that, it's the Israel. Like, let's be honest, a Zionist. Zionists who, there was one guy who was actually, I don't know what position he held high in Israel. He was trying to meet up with a young boy or a girl. Gets caught, bro, gets sent back straight away. Nothing. Epstein Islands. Was it run by...
Was he doing that in the US?
Yes, bro, in the US, bro. He got shipped back. And it's the right to return. So it's become a safe haven for pedophiles in America who are running back to the right to return of Israel. Okay, are they Somalis? No, they're not. Epstein Island. Was he Epstein Somali? Yes. What's her name? Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Her father, Robert Maxwell. Okay, so are they Somalis? Running these rings, blackmailing politicians like yourself, you might be on that list. Are they Somali? No, they're not. So if there's anyone that's harming your country, it's not the Somalis. Let's carry on.
I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country.
No, that's really... Well, I think Trump is getting old. Because he just reminded me of an old person that's kind of losing the marbles there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he seems...
Like that. I think it's just someone just overconfident. And he just seems like a stupid guy. It's a funny guy. Like, I just want to say, he's just a comedian. I see him like a comedian who's running the country. That's what I see him as, And actually, he's not running the country. There's people behind him who's running the country, and that's Israel. We know that. Yes, they're pulling the strings. Candace Owens and the rest are coming out with it. So,
I mean, look, if as a president, there's criticism in what you say, and there's truth to it, I just feel like the way he's just done it there's a really poor taste.
No, but you should
very,
see
very,
he has
very
a
poor taste.
complex, that's why.
Of course.
He doesn't see them as humans. Let's carry on watching.
I can say that about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain.
So you see, these are people who do nothing but complaining. So you said it so well at the beginning. If you have political issues with a person,
exactly.
that's fine. I mean, call him out like he's calling her out. But then to use that to attack an entire community, that really reminds me of like Nazi Germany. I'm going to have to say that.
100%.
You are the president of the United States. You have immense power. And your lying is, well, I'm not going to,
It is a compulsive lie, but that's one of the signs of the hour. People
you know what I mean? Like,
you believe lies.
You're saying things that when I watched the report about what's actually happening in Minnesota. And this is the thing. During lockdown, there was countless of communities in the US who were found out to use what's it called, lockdown to do fraud. In fact, there were
like Tom Robinson.
there was institutions, you know, who were using in this country, you know what I mean? Like, if we want to be, there was a woman who was selling PPE. You know, she got found out. $30 million.
No way.
One woman. Okay. She got found out because she was cool with, like, she was winning these contracts because she was cool with people who were dishing out these contracts. So we can see here, it's nothing to do with being Somali. If there was a group, and I watched this, there was this segment I was watching where journalists, they went into this community in Minnesota and they were asking people about this very thing. And they said, look, what happened here? Like, these are the allegations. Some people got charged with like fraud and things. And there was this one Somali uncle. He said, look, I've been in this country for 25 years. I've worked very, very hard. You know, if there are individuals within our community who are doing this, that's fine. Call them out. But you can't say, brush off every single one of us who work very, very hard. And let me tell you something about Somalis, One, we're going to go through some of the memes because I feel like it's the funniest things I've seen in my life.
There's been some memes we're going to go through, inshallah.
Incredible memes. Second, Somalis are a super, super, super intelligent community, you know? Usually do really well in school. Poetry is one of the things in their culture that they heal very, you know, they're like excellent poets, the poets of Africa.
Quran, they're known for Quran.
They
are known for the Quran, alhamdulillah.
You know, my wife always tells me this. She says that, and by the way, my wife is not Somali. She says, because she grew up in Northwest London. And she says that the only time she starts to see hijabs in Islamic identification was when the Somali starts to come in. She says that the Somali sisters were the ones who made it like acceptable for others to start wearing the hijab. Because when she grew up,
and that's like Dawah.
When she grew up,
physical Dawah.
because my wife, she comes from a generation, she grew up around a lot of Muslims when they were not wearing hijab. It's when the Somalis start to come in that, so they're very proud people, but they're also very smart and in a way they integrate themselves. You know. So
they do. They look after each other as well. And also, for example, the Quran is a massive thing to me. And we judge people from the akhirah. We don't judge this moron, Trump, and this that. Brother, who cares, man? You're talking about the dunya, and even that is a lie. You're talking about lies about that. Number one. Number two, one thing that I admire about the Somali community is how they treat the divorcees. They don't have the stigma. Yes, like Somali, when you divorce, it's not like, oh, you're an issue.
Really?
No, bro. Nada, brother. Let me tell you something. That's one thing that I admire about them, because there's one specific Somali singer. She's a woman. She's been married 8 times. There's no stigma on her. Like, I mean, people that come and say, like, there's no stigma on her. There's no like, do you get what I'm saying? She's a so-called or something like that. Like, you hit the road, something like that. She's thinking about her ex or something like that.
Do you know where that comes from? It's just,
I don't know, but I admire it, because the thing is, there's no stigma like in the Asian community. I'm not trying to all of them, but there's this, you're divorcing, you're finished. Look, I'll be honest. Look, I'm not here. I'm just being real. Okay, there's certain communities where they really look down on divorcees, and that is, I'm so sorry, that's not Islam.
Yeah.
They don't. They're like, okay, you divorced, khalas, no problem.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Somali food is so underrated, bro. Now it's kicking off. Yeah, alhamdulillah, and
Yeah.
I had a contribution to that as well. Brothers restaurant. Every time I go there, I done a video, went viral. Yeah, Somali food is so underrated. Okay, alhamdulillah, and they have so much more, like you said about the hijab, the woman with the hijab, etc. Alhamdulillah. So there's so much good, and we look at it from the akhirah perspective. So yeah, let's carry. Let's see what she what he said.
sure.
Let's get and then we'll go to the memes.
And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch.
Wallahi,
Wow.
Wallahi, should I tell them? If
Did he say
anyone,
bitch?
Yeah, he goes, they bitch, meaning they got
No way. A president used that language.
Yeah, it's a dirtbag, actually. Like, number one, if anyone's from hell, it's you. If anyone, let me say something. Your actions are people. Look, use on the files, Epstein Island, yeah? If anyone's from hell, it's you. If anyone put the actions of paradise, are people who are the Quran, etc., it's Somali people. Let's put it there. Let's carry on.
And do nothing but bitch. We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
That sounds very personal.
No, of course, bro. You can see, bro. You can see he's got his issue with Ilhan Omar, and he is basically going for the Somali community. That's what he's doing, yeah. And my friend, if you didn't go and invade these countries, etc., nobody wants to come to your flipping lands. With all due respect, okay, we can see what you're doing around the world. So to me, it's. I mean, look, you can't take this guy. I'll be honest, you can't take this guy seriously.
Yeah.
I can't. It's not someone that's sane for me to come and say, you know, you have someone that's psychologically not well.
Yeah.
If he comes and hits me, I can't take him seriously. Okay, bro. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You have to treat him like that. He's like someone that's not mentally well.
Yeah.
So let's go to
I think he's getting old. I think that's what it is.
It's not normal. Like
I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying
he's not mentally well, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go to some memes. So there were some memes that was done. It's actually hilarious. So what I'm going to do is, inshallah, I'm going to get you guys to play that towards the end. But any last words?
Yeah, of course. I wanted to say this. Yeah, I think because I watched because obviously, you know, clearly I'm not Somali, and I remember we made a video a couple of years ago where we were talking about, and they were like, one of the critiques, we know it was someone that was said about, and a lot of people were saying, look, why didn't you bring a Somali to speak? You know, and one of the things I really liked about the segment I was watching, where the guy went into Minnesota, he was saying that when he was going to the mall, he was seeing Somali flags, and he would see Palestinian flags, you know. And if there's one thing that I know about Somalis, and I know it may not sometimes be as a parent, but like Somali people, like what is very remarkable about them is that I have been able to see such a beautiful transformation, that, you know, this idea that they're not contributing or they're not like wanting to be part of society, or like in the UK, for example, like the schools that our kids go to, you know, the amount of Somali like sisters who are becoming teachers and are being positive role models, you know, the amount of like Somalis that are doing the PhDs here and becoming doctors and all of these things. Like, I just find it so distasteful for as someone as a leader of a country that is trying to stigmatize a group of people who are saying, look, yes, we do understand, we know exactly where we come from. In fact, we can tell you 6 generations from where who our granddad was. We know who we are. We're very proud people, but we are also people here who've come here, we've fled Somalia, and we're here and we want to contribute. The majority of us want to do good.
And they contribute. And there's bad and good in every community, with all respect. If you're going to talk about the gang violence or that, it happens with every community. I'm so sorry, I'm Kurdish from Turkey. The Turkish mafia who's bringing in heroin and all those kinds of polluting.
Yes, of course.
You can't, it's good and bad everywhere. So I mean, that's it. That's what we can say, inshallah. And even like one thing that you might come and say, come on, where do we know the thing from? Wallahi billahi tilai. Bro, it's the Somalis, bro. Man. And this one scholar said, he said, I'll rather a Muslim lie, and he's saying wallahi billahi, rather than him tell the truth and he's swearing by the oath of another god. Yes, he said I'd rather, not that I'm saying Somalis, I'm saying, and I tell you, when people come to me and say, Ali, you know, you've got every word wallahi, I'm like, so sometimes I remember my Somali teachers or brothers, etc., wherever, subhanAllah. But the point is what? There's so many beautiful characters, and guess what? Those are the things that matter. Because on Yom Qiyamah, Trump with his Epstein Islands and this, that, you are from, if anyone's from hell, it's you. If you die on this thing. And the people of Jannah, the characteristics, you can see it with the where they carry themselves, subhanAllah, the Quran, which is, bro, this is fundamental. Yes, to me, bro, they are leading when it comes to the kalam of Allah. So to me, bro, with all due respect, I mean, Trump is he's a Trump.
And also, honestly, this is an invitation to non-Somalis and non-Muslims.
Yes.
Everyone that has been on TikTok the last 2 years, you know that a lot of Somali restaurants in London gone viral.
Yeah.
And every single time I'm in there, I see non-Muslim, everyone is in there.
No.
I see the guys serving, they're always jokey, they're always joking with you, they're always friendly, good people. Wallahi. So for any non-Muslim in Minnesota or elsewhere where you find a Somali community, go there, speak to them.
Well, I'm not joking, yeah.
Wallahi,
I haven't eaten all day. Yeah. Bro, should we go Somali restaurant after this? Brothers, I'm not joking. You know why? I was just thinking, I'm hungry, yeah? I was gonna, subhanAllah. But what I was going to say, but I'm not joking, wallahi, you keep talking about it, yeah? I'm going to go, because, I'm going to, actually, you know what? Bro, I was going to call them, you just ask them, I've got Hanid. Okay, bro, let's go, are you free? Let's go eat together, and then I'll drop you home.
Okay.
Come on, don't risk it. Me and Dawah part this guy. When he eats, you get more hungry.
Yeah. Big up the Somalis, big up the American Somalis.
Hopefully, Brothers Restaurant Tottenham will come in, inshallah, in 1 hour. Hope you got the Hanid, inshallah.
Everyone in America, give back love to the Somalis, beautiful community. Do not listen to the people who want to divide and do all these things.
And we'll come to their defense, alhamdulillah, even if this happened to the Bengalis or the Pakistanis, for you to come and generalize everyone. It's disgusting. Till next time, inshallah. Let's go, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.